thunder in my bones. I got the crown and I ain't ever letting go. I'm coming for you, there's no escape. Gonna flow you, make no mistake. All eyes on me now, come hear the king. Dynamite, let's ignite this thing, let's go. Among the grace now, embrace my fate now. This is my time, this is my place.
All right, guys, welcome back to break number 10984. This is 4 boxes of Bowman Draft Baseball Hobby Jumbo. I do have my 4 right here. They're just stacked on top of each other. This is a PYT. Everyone should know their spots. I do have the filler sheet in front of me as well for the people who made it in on the filler. As you guys know, there is a lot of paper base in this. I'm just gonna blow right through the paper base. All the paper base is going to one specific spot. But good luck. Snipe wants an Eli Willits Superfractor. Good luck, everybody. I appreciate you guys filling up the break. Let's have some fun. Unfortunately, this is gonna be a very boring break for the guy who has the paper base, but just know you are going to be getting a lot of it. All right, first box is empty. We want all the paper announced very slowly. Not happening, buddy. Not happening. All right, here we go. All right. There's paper base number 1. Travis Bazzana, Aaron Watson, Arias, Caden Bodine, JD Dix, Marcus Phillips, Matthew Mura. We got George Lombard on the prize prospects. Max Bellew on the first refractor. This is going to be going to the Rockies. Judge. Top load the last paper base card. No, there was no numbered paper base. There was no numbered paper base. And Landon Vuderek for the Dodgers. Dodgers are going to Judge. You guys are so funny tonight. You guys are hilarious. Brasinho, Witherspoon, Jared Thomas, Compton, Forbes, Turley, Xavier Neans. We got Cade Anderson on the draft 25, Theo Gillen on the refractor, and Kason Cunningham. No, you're good, Snipe. You're good. I'm laughing. Guys, like I said, I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just tired today. That's all it is. That's all it is. I'm not in a bad mood. Hey, what's going on, Zane? How are you? Diamondbacks. That Kaysen is going to be going to Cheese Fetus. Richie, Gamble, LaCourse, Eli Willits, Caleb Wing, JoJo Parker, Aiden West, Access Steel Hall, Dean Livingston, and Josiah Hartshorn. I'm gonna go start the car. I'm ready. Urban, that was 3 packs. Believe in us, man. Believe in us. I don't know if you realize how many packs are in here, Urban. We have a lot of packs to go through. A lot of packs to go through. Believe. Believe, buddy. I'm gonna cook for you. All right, here's our first auto. We're gonna send that to the back. Caleb Blaze, Gage Wood, Grant Richardson, Charles Dovelan, Devin Taylor, Enrique Bradfield, Easton Carmichael, Billy Carlson, Theron Lorenzo, Steele Hall on the refractor. The electric car. Urban, do you drive an electric car? I would have never guessed that. All right, first auto. Good luck, everybody. Going to the Braves. Allen is taking the first one. Connor Essenberg on the first auto. Yeah, I would have never guessed that. I didn't think you did. I didn't think you did. All right, X-Fractor. We got Braden Montgomery for the White Sox. Sirota, Dean Curley, McGonigal, Lombardi, Fleming, Rojas, Root. Access, we have Caden Bodine, Tyson Lewis Refractor, and Aiden Miller. All right, we got an Aqua Wave here. For the A's, who picked him up? Cheese Fetus. Jamie Arnold, 37 of 125. Nice hit. It really does. It really does. Zerwa, Lewis, Blayu, Ching Sian Ko, Dominic Fritton, Sakura. On the light blue, we have Mason Neville that is going to the Reds. And that is going to be Judge. Cody Boker and Aaron Walton on these. So Cody going to the Phils. That's going to be Cheese. And the Guardians going to Kyle and Fargo. All right, Blue Wave coming. This is auto. For the Rays, this was the last team to go. Matt. Cooper Fleming, 25 of 150. Nice hit, Matt. Dominic Reed, Riggio, Boker, Monroe, Briggs McKenzie, Kuroda Grauer, AJ Russell, Oswar Gonzalez Access, Leo DeVries Refractor, and Max Clark. Cooper flag on Cooper. Wait. What? Did I say Cooper flag? There's no way I said Cooper flag, right? Theo Gillen, Livingston, Lorenzo, Moss, Tibbs, Voigt, Troy. Oh, we got a die cut here in action. New York Yankees. That's going to be Dax Kilby. Yankees going to Zane. Refractor, Jake Monroe and Mason Morris. So Angels going to Matt. Did I really say Cooper flag? Holy cow. That's hilarious. And Mason Morris going to the Reds. Judge. Oh, okay. I owe a Cooper flag auto. You can check eBay. I figured you were. I was like, there's no way. You guys are gaslighting me like crazy right now. True Blue. 109 of 150. Going to the Twins. Oliver. Matt Barr on that one. Nice take, Oliver. Cash Mayfield, Melendez, Moore, Kyle Lodice, Brody Brett, Josh Owens, Kalen Culpepper, JJ Weatherholt, Refractor, Joseph Zirwa for the Orioles. That is going to be Cheese. And Cody Miller. Irvin, I'm used to it by now. I'm used to it by now. Lots of guest comedians. All right, this is our last auto of box one. Urban, please. For my dog. You know what? I gotta play it for him. Come on, Urban. Jake Cook. Jake Cook. Okay, no, I believe you. I will, I'll reach out to him. I will absolutely reach out to Alex. Cameron Nelson, Witherspoon, Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Conrad, Ty Harvey, Brimner. We got Xavier Nance on the draft. That one looks colored. Ching Sien Ko and Dakota Jordan on that one. We got our first numbered paper. Blue for Tampa Bay. Tayton Gray on that one. 383 of 499. It's going to Matt. Yeah, I'll call him and ask. I'll message him and ask. Pico Cone, you Jordan Yost, Gabe Davis, Josh Hammond, Michael Selena, Slowinski, Cooper Pratt. We got Ike Irish on the access, Dominic Reed, and Ryan Weidman. So the Cubs going to Aaron. This looks like his second break. Yes. And Weidman going to the Padres. Cheese. All right, final pack of box 1. All right, we got green. Josh said he was going to PC McCusker, I thought. Rockies. Judge. Riley Kelly, 58 of 99 on that one. Matthew Fisher, Leo DeVries, Petrie, George Morrison, Nori, Jacobs, Brady Bell, prize prospects, Rock Riggio, and Esmeralyn Valdez on that one. All right, guys, that's going to do it for box number 1. Yeah, I pulled a McCusker auto yesterday. I'm texting Alex real quick to ask him. I texted Alex. Let's get into box number 2, guys. Good luck. Let's do some more gold bar hit drafts tonight. Box is empty. All right, we're gonna put that back up there. Here we go, guys. Good luck. All right, looks like we have an auto coming up after this green scales for the White Sox. White Sox going to Cheese Fetus. Caleb Bonham, 93 and 99 on that one. And Duncan taking this next auto coming up. That's going to be Chase Shores on the base auto. Nice hit there, Duncan. Level, great. Reimer, Harmon, Cunningham, Hartshorn, Steele Hall, Access, Kevin McGonigal, Luke LaCourse on the refractor going to Duncan. And Cheese Fetus taking the Brian Curley. Who shows Rimner? Yeah, for real. Amade, Lampkin, Ricardo, Sneed, CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Bonham. Die cut. It's going to be the Pirates, Seth Hernandez. Snipe. Eli Willits and Spencer Jones. So Nationals, I believe Snipe picked them up. Sure did. There's your refractor Willits. All right, we got purple. 132 of 250. James Ellwanger on the true purple. Going back to Oliver. Charlie Condon. Neville. Castillo. Kent. Clark. Morris. Tate. Yolfrin Castillo for the Rangers on the light blue. Nick, PGA. Sean Gamble and Benji on the refractors. Who picked up the Royals? Kyle and Fargo. All right, let me grab some more top loaders real quick. All right, next pack. Got a green in action for the Pirates. That's going to be Seth Hernandez, 60 of 99. Going to Snipe. And then Mini Diamonds, Brady Ebel for the Brew Crew. Cheese Fetus. Franklin, Jenkins, Frey, Escobar, Dex, Kilby Prize Prospects, Dean Moss on the refractor. And CJ Gray. So Rays going to Matt. And Angels going to Duncan. Purple on this one. KC native here. I have Willie Wilson and Jaron. Hey, that's pretty cool. What part of KC are you from? Twinkies. Oliver, have a break, dude. 214 to 250. Riley Quick. Waldschmidt, Kepley, Montgomery, Hedges, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Syme, Gavin Killen, Refractor, Grant Richardson, Cheese Fetus, and Miguel Syme again. Going to Snipe. Yeah, Kyle, what part of Kansas City you from? Tommy White, Rodriguez, Flores, Farmello, McConaughey, Episcope, Southacene, Corbin Dickerson, Kevin McGonigal, prize prospects. We got Malachi Witherspoon on the refractor for the Tigers. That is going to be 2 Hawks. And Caleb Bonnemer on the refractor. I'll just tell you what junior speed dial. You have Wilson and Guthrie on speed dial. I have George Brett in my top 5 most hated people in my life. Lee Summit, been to the last 5 Royals Fantasy. No way. I just moved back to Minnesota from Lee Summit. Ryan Sloan, Yemen, LaGrange, Carlson, Great, Quintero, Cohen. Draft 2025, we have Seth Hernandez, Caleb Lays on the refractor going to the Tigers. That is 2 Hawks and Antonio Jimenez for the Mets. Mets also in the filler. Judge. Yep. Yep. Hey, sounds good. Let's do it. Pia Simpton, Ike Irish, Maldonado, Dax Kilby, Benji, Curly, Jones, Access, JJ Weatherholt, Gage Wood, and Joswar Gonzalez. My goal is to get George Brett into the studio and we can all watch you. Yeah, I wasn't going to dox my dad, but yeah, Kyle, that's my dad, Pop Countryman. He lives in Lee Summit. Gage going to the Phillies. Cheese. X-Fractor, we have Ethan Hedges going to the Rockies. It's going to be Judge. George Brett ripped up a baseball card in front of me in the crown seats. I'm sorry, he ripped up my baseball card in front of me in the crown seats at Kauffman when I was 10 years old. That guy sucks. Blake Mitchell, Hughes, Cunningham, Hodge, L. Wagner, Celestin, Kylan, Eli Willits Access. We got Josue Brasino and Ryan Mitchell. Cardinals. That is going to Cheese Fetus. How much do we have left? We're almost through box number 2. We got gold. Gold wave. Marlins. Who picked him up? Cheese Fetus. 37 of 50. Brandon Compton on that one. Dan, you know what his day was like? Maybe his dog died, or his wife cheated on him, or he didn't have breakfast. You're not wrong, Shores Cook. You're not. You know what, Urban? You're not wrong. There you go. There you go, Urban. Pop Countryman coming in. Cody Miller. Draft, we got Cunningham, Jared Thomas Refractor, and Murph Gray going to the Pirates. Urban, you got me on that one. Still no excuse. Still no excuse, though. My dad plays at the George Brett Golf Tournament every year. And every year he tells me he's still a crappy person. We got blue. Dante Nori, 170 of 499. Cheese. I'm trying to watch a buzzer beater hit draft. Need the Avengers to come to. Hey, let's see if we can do it, Nick. Hagen Smith, Cam Caminiti, Orla Vito, Lugo, Fiend, Miller, Vitorek, Jordan, Andrew Salas, Access, Brandon Compton, and Eduardo Quintero. Pop came to say today. I got. Yeah, Pop. Oh, Urban, I'll take Brett down. I have no problem doing that. Marlins, going to Cheese Fetus. Brian's just casually eating in this break right now. My first game I was saying was 1975 hanging. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Kyle, it's funny. I was gonna say that. I was gonna absolutely say that. Urban, I have you know, I was a gem as a kid. You know what's crazy, Urban, is I was a shy and quiet kid. Nick Becker, Matt Bart, Cade Anderson, Youngerman, Obermueller, Weidman, Valdez, Walton, Prize Prospects, Charlie Condon, J.R. Ritchie Refractor, and Trevor Cohen going to the Giants. Brendan. I probably have 10 of his autos along with Tom Watson that Dan can't wait to. I really can't. All right, that was box 2, guys. Let's go into box 3. Yeah, George Brett is the villain in my story. All right. The only player at Phoenix Camp that can do anything. Yeah, Bo Jackson. I'd love to meet Bo Jackson. That'd be cool. I think the nicest athlete I've met was Torrey Hunter. Box is empty. Torrey Hunter was incredibly nice. Tom Watson is a legend. Thomas White, Gurovich, Lombard, Schubart, AJ Russell, Tibbs, Voigt. We got Kevin McGonigal, prize prospects. Gurovich on the refractor, going to the Cardinals. Cheese. Kuroda Grauer on the refractor. You guys remember Ron Coomer? No auto. Tyson Lewis, Max Blayu, Ching Sien Ko, Reed, Dickerson, Jake Cook, Luis Pena. We got Seth Hernandez, Mike Sirota, and Xavier Nayans. Going for the Stros, Mr. Bone Home. Ron Coomer tried to steal my girlfriend at a Twins game before. My girlfriend at the time. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Rock Riggio, Boker, Leo DeVries, Jake Monroe, Cody Miller, Aiden Miller, Vitorek, JJ Weatherholtz, Dean Curley, and Caleb Wing on the refractors. Really? He's not George Brett levels of an a-hole. People go to the camp excited to see him. They're usually disappointed. He was not a handsome man, Urban. He was not a handsome man. I've never seen someone try to flex their money so hard. No, she was very on my side about it. But it was back when I was a competitive lifter, and I had left. So Ron Coomer used to have his seats out in the outfield. I left to go get beers, and he started talking to her, and I sat behind them one row, and I listened to their whole entire conversation until he turned around and looked at me, and he goes, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm her girlfriend." And he looked at me once, and he got up and he goes, "I'm sorry," and then walked away. Guardians, Aaron Walton on that one. That is going to Kyle and Fargo. No, didn't take her home. We stayed and watched the whole game. Gillen, Livingston, Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Jordan, Weidman, Valdez, Gavin Killen, Refractor McGonigal, and JoJo Parker. Urban. We found him finally. We found him. Now you go to your room. Purple scales. 142 of 199. Going to the Mets. Mets are going to be Judge. Carson Benji on that one. Jeez, Urban, that's a bummer. Nelson, Witherspoon, Essenberg, Hernandez, Carmichael, Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey. Light blue, we have Landon Harmon going to Snipe. You mean nice hit, Urban. Nice hit, Urban. Love the refractor for you, my man. Melendez and Tommy Troy. Pirates going to Snipe. Cash Mayfield on the X-Fractor. Waldschmidt, Kepley, Montgomery, Hedges, Sikora, McKenzie, Kuroda Grauer, Eli Willits, Access, Thomas White, and Briggs McKenzie going to Allen. Allen, I just hit one for you. I just hit one for you, buddy. All right, we got an auto. Get her nose ready. I don't have a garage. Brew Crew going to Cheese. Brady Ebel on the auto. Cone, Yost, Gabe Davis, Hammond, Escobar, Elwanger, Celestin, Access, Kevin McGonigal, Malcolm Moore, and Patrick Forbes going to the Diamondbacks. Jeez. After the break, can you look at the card to see if it... yes. Let me grab it real quick. Pop, are you from KC? That's funny, Kyle. My dad did the opposite. He's from Michigan. Moved to Minnesota. And then he moved to KC. So he went south, he went north. Fisher, Petrie, George, Zierwa, Killen, Episcope, South of Scene, die cut. We got Liam Doyle going to the Cardinals. Cheese. All right, guys, I gotta adjust. I've been sitting here for a hot minute. Holy cow. We got Kyle Alodice and Gavin Turley on the refractors. So White Sox going to Cheese. Athletics going to Cheese. I figured I'd save you all the typing, Kevin. Yeah, Cheese is quietly eating this break. It's insane. We got purple. Strohs. Mr. Bone Home. Ethan Frey, 123 at 250. Piacenton, Ike Irish, Maldonado, Kilby, Eli Jacobs, Stafura, Fritton, Dax Kilby prospect, Ethan Hedges going to the Rockies. I believe that's Cheese. No, that's Judge. And Travis Sikora. All right, 3 more packs, and we'll hop into the last box. Finally, a sleeper team for the price. Yeah. We got a green grass to 99. Be an auto. For the Sox, Cheese. Hagen Smith, 23 of 99. Mayfield, Melendez, Moore, Lodice, Troy, Forbes, Turley. We got Cunningham, Lombard, and AJ Russell for the Rangers. Nick. Blue base, Cooper Pratt, 23 of 499, going to Cheese. Sirota, Curley, McGonigal, Lombardi, Nayans, Wing, JoJo Perkert, Andrew Salas Access, Schubart, and James Tibbs. That's one way to get stuck somewhere. Pizzana, Watson, Arias, Bodine, West, Taylor, Bradfield, Charlie Condon, Cash Mayfield, and Mitch Voigt for the Mets. Judge. What do I have after this break? Wiki, I got nothing. The floor will be open. We got one more box, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. Empty. All right, last box. Good luck, everybody. So I'm just trying to make room real quick. All right, here we go. Wiki, I apologize. I'm not able to check that right now. You can always check your smile points online. Rangers. Sebastian Walcott, final draft. Let's go, dude. Nick. That's a nice one. Right behind it, we got Landon Harmon, 66 of 75 on the yellow. Hey, awesome, Brendan. Let's do it. All right, so Wiki, I do have some gold bars after. Yeah, that is a sweet card. Lays, Gage Wood, Richardson, DeValin, Mura, Conrad, Harvey, Travis Bazana, McConaughey, and Guzman. So Rangers going to Nick. And Guzman going to Snipe. Snipe, I'll check your eBay after this. By the way, since you made that comment, if you want to try to do another one. Otto. Angels. Duncan. Nate Snead on the Bowman first auto. Rodriguez, Flores, Farmello, McConaughey, Jacobs, Stafura, Fritton, Draft. We got Fiend, Jackson Wiggins, and Liam Doyle for the Cardinals. Hey, no problem. Cheese taking that one. Cheese is just quietly eating. He's got a lot of refractors to go through. Blue paper basic $4.99. Johnny Level for the Giants. Brendan. Namala. Young. Wiggins, Shores, Sikora, McKenzie, Grauer, Shotaro Mori access, Chase Shores, and Peter Cuso. Snipe, if we do one, should we do the table box? Sounds good, Wiki. So there are 2 gridirons in front of you. Caminiti, Olavito, Lugo, Fiend, Russell, Tibbs, Voigt, Ike Irish, Caminiti, and Max Williams for the Marlins. Cheese. It was. It was. I agree. Wiki, are you going to want to keep everything out of your Super Jumbo? Like, do you want paper base and everything? Or I should just ask, do you want your paper base? Blake Mitchell, Hughes, Cunningham, Hodge, Pratt, Morrison, Nori, Jamie Arnold prize prospects, Quentin Young, and Christian Fouch. Haven't seen a lot of Red Sox. Judge taking the Fouch, and Oliver taking the Twinkie. Okay. I'm not going to go through all the paper. I'm going to do exactly what I'm doing in the break. I just want to give you a heads up. That's a lot of cards to get through. So I'm going to do exactly what I'm doing in this break. Yeah, I'll be in the break room tomorrow night as well. Jesus Mate, Lampkin, Ricardo, Sneed, Carmichael, Jenkins, Freight, Voigt, Matt Barr refractor, and Miller refractor. Yeah, no, absolutely. No, that makes perfect sense, Wakey. I just wanted to make sure. Royals going to Kyle and Fargo. A few more packs, guys. Snipe, it did go through. Sloan, Yaman, LaGrange, Carlson, Escobar, L. Wagner, L. Wanger, JoJo Parker Access, Cade Anderson, and Connor Griffin. So it was paid for, buddy. So we can definitely do it. Judge with the Mariners. We got another gold. Gold wave. And it's an auto for the Royals. Kyle in Fargo. Oh, there's a green grass in front of it. That was stuck. Giants. Brendan. Johnny Level. That is 87 of 99. I am not back on the 101 streak. The 101 streak was over last night, unfortunately. But it was 13 days. All right, gold for the Royals. Kyle and Fargo, good luck. Michael Lombardi, 34 of 50. Piacentin, Irish, Maldonado, Kilby, Killen, Periscope, or Episcope, excuse me, South of Scene, Luis Pena, Youngerman, and Riley Kelly. Yeah, Kyle did have a nice break. Oh, Judge, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't have the app. Any Cade Anderson yet? Tell Duncan that I'm a buyer for that Shores. Judge, I'm so sorry about that, man. Duncan, Judge is a buyer for the Shores you hit. Duncan, I apologize. I didn't have the app chat open. I have to keep TikTok open as well, and it's just hard to manage both of them. That'll go well with my blue Lombardi. All right, Jack Gurovich on the X-Fractor. So, Duncan, if you want to message Judge on the app, his username is Judge405. Okay, he already messaged you, Duncan. Judge, I'm so sorry, man. I do that to you all the time. He's in Texas, Duncan. Texas, right, Judge? Are we getting Sapphire basketball? It's likely not happening. Becker. Franklin. Bremner, Selena, Slowinski, Gavin Klein, Namala, and Jamie Arnold. But I hope you're doing well, Judge. Jeez, taking the Jamie Arnold. That's a good one. Yes, Texas, Duncan. It was Jamie that was on. Yeah, Jamie was the one that was in the studio earlier. All right, we got a blue wave, aqua wave. 18 of 125, Christian Fouch for the Red Sox. Judge. Yes, that was Jamie. But Judge messaged you on the TDS app. I think they made the same amount. Sports Fan, I'm not entirely sure, but they're like $3,500 a box right now. Matt Bart, Anderson, Youngerman, Obermueller, Troy, Forbes, Turley, Johnny Level on the light blue. Refractor, Olivito, and Andrew Salas. Tigers going to 2 Hawks. All right, guys, 2 more packs. Just getting some of this paper out of my way. All right, we got an auto for the Phillies. Jeez. Matthew Fisher. Oh, yeah, they did shorten it. Yeah, they did shorten the list. So, yeah, it is likely going to be a lot less boxes for sure. Yeah, Sapphire basketball is insanely expensive. Neville. Kent, Nyans, Wing, Parker, Kason Cunningham, Access, Joshua Lugo, and Anthony Ianson. Going to Judge. Yeah, dude, I would love to rip 4 boxes of basketball Sapphire. We do have Marvel Sapphire, guys. Let's rip some Marvel Sapphire. I think it's $7.50 a box. All right, final pack. Johnny Level, great. Reimer, Harmon, West, Devin Taylor, Bradfield. Oh, we had a die cut stuck to it. Tampa Bay, Theo Gillen, Matt. Can't do that, Alan. Can't do that. Gavin Fiend and Elian Pena is going to end it off. Guys, that's going to do it for the break. Thank you all so much. Dano, when you're done, can you invoice me and take it out of my eBay? Yeah. So I'll take all of it out of eBay if there. I'll have to invoice you if there's any remaining balance, obviously. But yeah, I can definitely do that. And then Urban, I'll take a look at this JoJo here in a second. Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. So we got Gillen, Sebastian Walcott, Doyle, Hernandez, Kilby, Level, Pratt, Nori, Gray, Fouch, Level, Harmon, Smith, Frey, Benji, Hernandez, Elwanger, Bonnemer, Matt Bart, Riley Kelly, Jamie Arnold, Fisher, Nate Sneed, Ebel, Walton, Lombardi Gold, Compton Gold, Riley Quick Purple, Shores, Cook, Fleming Blue, and Essenberg. Alan, have a good night. I appreciate you, man. Hopefully I get to see you on Monday. All right, guys, that's going to do it for that break. Floor's back open. That was the last break of the night. We got some gridirons and then a Super